Hi!
So we watched the third episode of part 2 of series 7 of Doctor Who. Always a mouthful every week. It was called The Cold War, and this week there was an ice warrior. He's from the planet Mars, and he was in a Cold War Russian submarine.
Yes.
Underwater, sinking, and the Doctor's lost his TARDIS and he's lost his sonic screwdriver, so we're in a pickle.
A proper pickle. By the way,
we found our poster.
we're not in a pickle anymore. These ice warriors are not new. They first were seen in an episode in 1967. We looked it up. And they had different kind of hands. They had sort of like Lego hands. And
yeah, and they were very green, whereas this is kind of black and he's more a bit like Dread. I don't know if you can see a bit of Dread's the dread. Proper armour, not just like green paint from the 60s.
I thought it was really cool. And also felt a bit like the 80s kind of like vibe going on. I mean the way they like these fingers and these hands were grabbing the characters and stuff. It felt a bit like Gremlins somehow. It just had a certain kind of vibe.
It's sneaky and you just see a bit of something in the scene. And they really had these long fingers, huh?
Yeah.
And then they put this suit on. Where did they fit the fingers? They must have like folded them up inside.
Yeah, exactly.
We thought it was a really fast-paced episode and that was really fun this week. So yeah, it picked up a bit again, the story. Even though it was just set on a submarine, there was no TARDIS or anything. But we did a load of chases and we were running around and I felt fast-paced and there were these alarms going off and there was water leaking in everywhere and it was all going really frantic.
Yeah, and it feels a bit like with this second part of the series, they need to start up again. So the few mistakes that they made, for example, like last week when Clara couldn't like understand them with language-wise, someone in the comments said like that was a big fault, a big mistake. And this time she actually could speak Russian even though she didn't realize she was speaking Russian. So they kind of
that.
Maybe they read the comment or something. They were like, oops, we did it wrong, so let's just fix it now or something.
I think it was also nice to have an alien from Mars. You know, a planet actually in our sort of solar system and not just some gobbledygook.
Far away,
But that I guess was because it's an original character from the 60s, which is also a nice touch. I really enjoyed it.
I think it was really cool. So what are we giving this episode?
I'm going to give this one 4.5 slices of
Ooh,
cheese.
4.5. There we are. I'm going to give it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't want to give the same as you do. No, I think it was a great episode and I enjoyed it. And looking forward to next week.
Yeah, and we are going to go on a cinema marathon soon. So we're going to see 3, maybe 4 films in one day. And we're going to make a video reviewing them all in one go. Just a few things about each one that we really liked and disliked. And
maybe how we feel like doing a day like that, how that is or something.
And you can see what we have for dinner, what we have for snacks, and all the exciting bits in between.
How do you go to the cinema in a proper way?
Yeah.
No? It's going to be fun and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.